Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Alpha Hole Prison. Last time, Miguel was dirty as hell. I don't know what he was doing, but he was rubbing himself in his own doo-doo or something when we turned around. When he turned around. Because he was dirty again immediately after we cleaned him. And then we started learning from Xenoscar how to read Pasilica Jets. So Miguel can read the manual for the spaceship we're going to use to escape. So let's continue. How go your studies? The language is not so difficult, is it? Oops. No, it's easy enough, and since I just need to know how to pronounce it, I should get it in no time. Good, then our plot continues as planned. It's just that payments, I don't know if I can stand it. It's worse than you think. What? Did he not tell you? His payment must double with each session. Are you kidding? Have I ever kidded? But that can't work. It'll take 8 years to pay him by my 30th session. 8 years? What do you mean? Oh, okay. I see what he's saying. Also, it would absolutely not take 8 by your 8th session. What? I mean, what? That's not how... That's definitely not the case. Anyway. No, the payment will never exceed 2 seconds. Ask him why. Ask him to show you. Is this more pain? Come on, Rex, I need a warning this time. It's not pain. There are worse things than pain. What? But tell me, pilot, what won't you sacrifice in order to escape? My sight, my limbs, my ability to walk, my sanity, my... Enough! I understand what sacrifices are unthinkable. This is nothing like that. And so you will accept it, and we will obtain our freedom. You won't tell me. It's best you're shown. Maltilda C. I bet you guys love my Spanish accent. You trust me, don't you? Yeah, I do. That's nice to hear. Now, where were we? This symbol can be the, but if it's at the end of a word, it's eh. Rexellator says your payment doubles each time. That's right. It's lovely that both you and Rexellator will feed me. That way, neither of you will suffer so much you go insane. What? There's a way to keep the pain from going over 2 seconds. What is it? Indeed, it's mandatory and much nicer than the pain. Shall I show you? Tell me what it is before any demonstrations. The hell with not getting a warning. It's through pleasure, my dear. When you accept pleasure from me, you renew your ability to be absorbed as pain. Each moment of pleasure grants you 1,000th of a moment less of pain in your next session. What kind of pleasure? Ecstasy of a sexual nature. Rexellator isn't gonna let you pleasure me like that. No. I don't need to pleasure you physically. I induce a sexual fantasy. I'm not even in it. So I'll be out of it in this fantasy or whatever. That leaves me completely vulnerable. Not at all. I'm here to guard you. No one wants to risk being touched by me, Miguel. That's true. I'll have to put up with 8 minutes of sex fantasy to get rid of half a second of pain. How skilled you are at math. Yes, it's true, but we're going up to 2 seconds. I simply must demand a satisfying meal. After the 3rd time you feed me, I'll allow you to start renewing yourself. You'll just have to keep knocking 2 seconds off your pain. That's 24 minutes of this sick fantasy. And you'll enjoy every second. So will I. It's a luscious dessert. A pity I can't endure on sweets alone. This is insane. About as insane as he is. But Rexellator must have to do it too. We both have to suffer through this to get out of here. Fine, I'll do it. What are you doing? I'm just so happy. Now, here's your demonstration. I'm back, and I didn't really come. It was all a fantasy. I didn't need an effing demonstration. I thought you said... I just wanted to know what you were going to do to me. I didn't have to go through it this early. But wasn't it nice? Hijo de la gran puta. Son of the biggest hewer. Now, let's continue. As I said, when this symbol is at the end of a word.
Hello? Anyone here?
Where are we, the med bay? Guess not. I've got to find something to put on this thigh rash. I'll just have to look around.
We spoke at length.
What'd you talk about?
Him. Us.
He's talking to me. He's talking about me to Maximus.
You still going gaga over the twerp?
Take care with your words. And yes, I adore him.
Whoa.
He is this tender, beautiful packet of man who fits so perfectly in my embrace. His dark eyes shimmer with my reflection each time I gaze at him.
Aw, Rexellator.
I need him, Maximus. But even more, I want him.
Seems like you've got him, don't you?
How do I know that for certain? I'm so bewitched that he makes me paranoid with jealousy. What if he resents it when I touch him? What if he merely tolerates me for the protection I provide?
You keep saying these things. Seems to me he ain't that hard to read.
He's smart, Max. He could talk circles around you or I. I don't dare let him. You shouldn't know what advantage he has over my intellect.
And you think that makes him even cuter, don't you?
Everything about him enchants me. This wise and attractive earthling chose me as his protector. He didn't cringe with fear. He didn't seek to avoid me. He came to me and let me claim him.
He also got effed by that lawyer.
And claim him I did. His lithe body, his luxurious mouth.
Stop it with that. I don't want to be walking around with an erection.
That easily for you?
How can I, the great god of Hernomere, allow myself to become so smitten? Where is my pride?
You were lonely, great god. This guy showed up right on time and he's actually worthy of you. You were losing your mind.
Of course I was. I never thought I'd recover from Reaver's foul treachery. I swore I'd never let another trifle with my heart. But Miguel, my sweet Miguel, I would keep you as my consort for eternity.
I die in like 30 years or 40 years, you know.
If only my heart could withstand such a precious dream.
Why don't you tell some of this to him? He's dying to hear it.
Are you mad? I won't lay bare my soul when I'm unsure of his response.
Can't you tell he likes you? Loves you even?
I know nothing for certain. Hence my emotion remains guarded. When I'm sure, when there can be no doubt of his devotion, then the great god Rexellator shall become humble.
You're a romantic sap deep
I
down.
think I skipped part of that line.
Then,
Yeah, humble from mere mortal.
You got everything?
yes, I'm going to my cell. Perhaps he'll be there, waiting for me.
You better skedaddle.
Wow. Rexellator.
Xenoscar gave me a demonstration on how I'm going to keep the pain at 2 seconds. Repugnant, isn't it? Everything about him is repugnant. Agreed, and you don't even know of his history. Huh? But he's a means to an end. Let's speak of something else. Okay. Did Reaver ever mention how Visgoth was the morning after I had him? Oh, he did, but not what you'd expect. Visgoth is gonna start letting Reaver top him. Apparently he loved it. Reaver told you this. Yep. He did enjoy it. He writhed in ecstasy beneath me. Him, a man who had never been initiated to such a thing. A man who claimed he would never allow it. It feels good. So you've said. And always taking the dominant position can grow monotonous. I suppose there's no shame in trying something new. Rexellator? Strip pilot, prepare me for your cock. You're really gonna let me? You are worthy enough. Wow, let's do this. And thank goodness he just showered. Well, are you showering anytime soon? Because I bet you're dirty as hell again. Commissary orders are due for our block tomorrow. Have your form filled out and ready. I've only deemed to give you 200 credits. Don't exceed that. I can't read this form. How am I gonna fill it out? I don't suppose they have a sheet in your language. No, my planet doesn't know there's any other intelligent beings in the universe. Earth sounds as primitive as my own world was before the Salix made themselves known to us. Oh? There's no sense in me translating my sheet to you. It's written in my native language. Have Xenoscar go over your sheet in Pasilic Jet with you during your lesson today. Okay, good idea. Once it's filled out, place it through the slot at the commissary window. Your order will be waiting on your bed the day after tomorrow. But I'm going to be giving all my credits to Harson. What's going to happen when Rexellator sees I wasn't able to order anything? Wait, what? I'm an idiot. But I'm going to be giving all my credits to Harson. What's going to happen when Rexellator sees I wasn't able to order anything? I thought we agreed we wouldn't do that. I guess Miguel was lying. I hate lying to him. I'll have to figure something out. I don't like this. I feel like something bad's gonna happen now. Come, it's my turn to suffer on behalf of your education. Sorry, Rex. But I'm relieved it's not me. Ah. Thank you for that delicious meal. Haha. Get on with the pleasure. Wretch, I wish to be away from you. Certainly. Why is he at 2 seconds already? That's not for me to say. Come over here and let us begin our studies. What has Rexellator been trading with the Xenoscar for without our knowledge? You can teach me while pleasuring Rexellator? Indeed, I'm quite the multitasker. I need to fill out my commissary sheet. Will you show me how to read this stuff? That's not the lesson I'd planned, but I see it's one most necessary. I'll take you through each of these words quickly. You won't remember much, but if we work on it each week, you shall. Fine. Let me run to the corridor and grab a sheet in my language. Will you be okay with Rexellator for a moment? What? Don't leave me alone. Wait, what? I'm confused. What's going on here? Why are we afraid to be left alone with Rexellator? I'm confused. Am I confused? Have no fear. To all casual observers, it appears you're safe with Rexellator, and people rarely come to the education center in any case. Okay, I guess it's because he's still in his pleasure trance, so he can't protect us, but outwardly it appears like he still can. Fine, just be quick. I shall. He's right. Hardly anyone ever comes here. It's great for our lessons, but what does it say about the other inmates? Oh, I guess the warden's back. What have we here? Nothing. Why has Rexellator gone catatonic? This looks like the work of a certain pain vampire I know. Joder. Why is Rex feeding Xenoscar for you? Who said anything about him? My head's getting cloudy. This is not the time to be falling under the warden's spell. The warden can cast spells? It's common knowledge that he's trying to escape, Miguel. He's been trying for hundreds of years. Where does Xenoscar fit into it? That pale little minx will do anything for a bite to eat. I should know. I hunger also, so tell me. I won't betray you, Rexellator. So hard to think, but I won't. I have to distract him. What do you hunger for? You're good. Rexellator managed to find a loyal one. You'd be fun to break. What the heck? I remember when you were nice. What happened, Warden? Miguel Santos, even more fun to eat. I'm a spicy snack. That's me, Hispanic Miguel Santos. Oh my, I think you may have won this round. If you're really going to give me a taste. Like Xenoscar? I won't consume pain, my dear. Xeno and I are the same but different. He's a Bacil, I'm a Cajet. What? That's the name of the language is the two races put together from the planet? What in the world? Two races of asteroid dwellers that diverged thousands of years ago. You see, while his kind became forced to thrive on pain, my kind has always... Don't pick at my food. Thank God, Xenoscar snapped me back to reality. We were just talking. Begone. You're not welcome here. Touch me, and it's a month in. Ah. You greedy. Where are you, Dante? Your infant needs his bottle. What are you talking about? How dare you? Boss. Who the hell is Dante? Hello, Dante. What was... Shall we get started? Fine. I have no idea what just happened. Can he hear us? No. He's in a deep trance, just as you were. Then is there any way you can pay 200 credits worth of commissary stuff to me? Oh god. We're doing this right in front of Rexellator. What? Isn't Rexellator your benefactor? Not really.
Well, let's work something out, shall we? Since you ask me to buy you so much, you must let me feed for quite a while. Let's say 5 seconds?
I can't deal with that. Even just a millisecond was horrific.
But you're taking 200 credits from me. I could use those credits to feed from others.
Fuck.
Is 5 seconds really so long?
It's an eternity with that kind of pain. And I've got enough PTSD already. Forget it. I'll figure something else out.
How bad could it be? Tiff, what a shame. No matter. Let's get this filled out for you. Yeah, but then what? I can't turn it in and waste my credits. What do I do when Rexellator sees I didn't get anything the day after tomorrow? Do you need a comb for half a credit? No. Let's see, I'll find another way. I can't put all my faith in escaping with Rexellator. I don't know. I'm very afraid. I'll find another... Wait, screw it. I won't be able to pay Harson. Did you have a good day? Oops, I skipped a line. One day is indistinguishable from the next in this place. Are you asking that, so I'll ask you the same? No, I just hoped we could talk before bed. Ah, yes. Your continued pursuit of trying to relate to a god. Yeah, someone born a god with immortality, super strength, and invulnerability. Why do you state these facts? Rex, without knowing more about you, finding some way to relate to you, you're like a cartoon character. Oh my god, we just called him that. A character of what? That word did not translate. I guess not every world has cartoons. It means you're not real. You're a two-dimensional character made up to be easy for children to understand. Is that not true? The legends of me are passed down through the ages. But there's no depth. What do you want from me, Miguel? Didn't I give you the privilege of my body? None have had me as you have. Rex, I'm a second-generation immigrant in my world. I fly a spaceship, which is a big deal on Earth. It's an even bigger deal since I'm a minority in my country. I got into a school for smart kids when I was 10. Yes, big brain Miguel, we know. A school that cost a lot of money, so only rich kids went there. I wasn't rich. They let me go for free. At home, I shared a bedroom with my 2 cousins and 3 brothers. I couldn't walk to the bathroom without stepping on one of them. Why did cousins dwell with you? My aunt sent them across the border by themselves so they could escape the gangs. Anyway, I grew up in 2 worlds, rich and poor, but I got the best of both. I had loving parents and a great education. But is that all there is about me? That I had a happy childhood and a great life? No, it doesn't work like that. My mom got pregnant when she was 45, and my little sister was born with a rare disease called Treacher-Collins syndrome. It makes babies' faces deformed. Carmen had a mild case, but it was noticeable. She knew she didn't look right even as a toddler, and made her grow up hateful. One time she heard someone say that she got a disease because our mom had her when she was too old. That made her hate our mom, or what I should say is, it made her hate her worse, but she already hated all of us. See, we got to look normal. She never appreciated it when I stood up for her against the bullies. She just took me for granted and dumped all her anger over the situation onto me. I joined the military in my world, and the enemy caught me. I was tortured by them for 8 months. When I got free, my whole family showed me their love, but Carmen said, "So what if you had to suffer for 8 months? I have to suffer my whole life." This was at the effing airport, right when I'd gotten home. I still had open sores from electrical burns. We're both adults now, and she's the only one in the family who doesn't talk to me. Why? Because I was successful and happy and having a great life. And she's still ugly. She cut me off from her and her kids, and I never did anything to her except love her and protect her. Maybe pitied her a little too, but I never showed it. I find this story so bizarre it fascinates me. I realize also I must learn of your history in full. Who would have guessed you were a soldier? Still, why did you go into this long ramble? To show you that there's more to me than what you see. That's what depth is. It's the millions of things in your life that make you who you are. I don't know anything about you beyond what you told me the day we first met. I just see what's on the surface. There's gotta be more. Stories like the one I just told you. Something to make you real to me. Something that can let us connect more than just our bodies. I mean, you're all I have in this place. It seems you care little about the greatness I've shared with you, but to learn of my vulnerabilities, my traumas. Do you expect me to weep before you, Miguel? I could relate to that. Push. I suppose you may come to know me as deeply as you wish, pilot. We've time. If you're to be my consort, you must find this connection to me that you seek. Right. Tomorrow, it's time for rest. Good night, Rex. Good night, my intriguing mates. Reaver. The admin says inventory came up short. Real short. I'm aware. We both know the reason why. But the admin don't. And we're gonna keep it. And we're gonna keep it that way. I'm not getting in Rexellator's way anymore. Tell him, Miguel. He don't gotta tell me. Rex already did. Don't matter. Someone's gotta answer for this. I'm answering for it. Kindly take me to solitary. Yeah, and you too, Miguel. Me too? Me? Sorry, kid. Crap never went missing till you showed up. Admin's not buying Reaver's story that crap just got lost. You're both getting a day in the sedge. Let's go. I had no control over this. I know, as long as Rexellator's not in trouble, this doesn't matter. Come on. Alright, well, time for a day in...
Strip!
We have to strip to get into solitary? Are we getting into there together?
Everything?
Everything, idiot! You don't get clothes in solitary.
This is a very strange prison. I mean, this is a little late to be saying that. But that is a very strange rule. I didn't like any of that. I didn't like that one bit. But, that's where I'm gonna end today's episode, guys, on that disgusting note. So I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next episode, where hopefully no one watches us again. Because that was creepy as hell.